want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Denver Broncos. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And right away, he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Broncos' 38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle by Avante Maddox. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Lorenzo Carter leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
3rd and long.
Cousins. They go screen. This is Ingram. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Doxson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Broncos nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10. That's a 23-yard line.
57. Mike, point it right.
A first down carry for Henry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
On the carry.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Running right through it. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 13-yard line.
He was brought down.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
57 to Mike. All day, dog.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And Woods has it complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Robert Woods, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Give to Mark Ingram.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence for that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
3-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On the play. Second
and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
A quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Justin Jefferson. A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
We got 3 out. 57's the mic. Block 57. Oh, here we go.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Justin Madubuike in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. The Broncos send out their punter now. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be taken at the 10. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now a handoff to Ingram. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
It's over. It's over.
Picked off at the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be
too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Check, check. Lucky. Real. 57's Mike 57. And here we go.
Mayfield to throw it this time. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Push him back. Push him back.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That was the veteran Jamie Collins busting through to make the stop.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most.
He's across midfield.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defense.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
It's 2nd and 8.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none.
3rd and long for Mayfield. This one brought in by Jefferson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
At the 20-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. Flush to his right. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Montez Sweat in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The throw right sideline here is complete. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. It's Mark Ingram, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mark Ingram, touchdown number 15 of the year, and the Saints have moved out in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, wasn't Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
57, Mike, 57. Hey, Lloyd, 33. 57, Mike, 57.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that makes some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Cousins. This one complete to Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Mohamed Sanu, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now this time he'll look to throw. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it's going to be 2nd down. Second and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Mayfield with it once more. Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Intercepted.
This has been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for him here.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Cousins now on 2nd down. It's caught by Funchess. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
15 yards.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Saints 35. Broncos 14.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Complete to
He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
15.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
3-yard line.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Darren Lee on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Andy Isabella, the ball carrier. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Play fake. Mayfield. And got a man. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
At the 46-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
8-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 38, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Running from the gun with Henry. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. at the 45-yard line.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And Walker has it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Funches has it complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And again, it's Ingram. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he's going to let it go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
50 seconds to Mike. Kings. Here it comes. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, keep it up.
One last shot from Mayfield here. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for the Saints, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou on the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Nice march out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nice like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no hander, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly mama to the moon.